Journeyers, how is everyone today? I should actually say good afternoon for me. I was up so late last night, guys, or so early this morning, guys, however you want to look at it. I never ended up going to bed until 4:45 this morning, and I'm a night owl by nature. They say that your body will get used to whatever sleep schedule you put it on and blah, blah, blah. That's not true. I've been a night owl for years and years and years, even with a 9 to 5 job, if you want to call it that, having to get up in the morning for years. I never got used to it, ever. My body would, I may get up at 7, but I was never awake until like 10. Um, you know, I'm walking around and I'm functioning and I'm talking to people, but I'm not completely coherent until about 10. Um, so yeah, always been a night owl up until 4:45 this morning. And my body naturally will sleep approximately 8 hours, so I ended up getting up at 1:45 this afternoon. Yeah, so a lot of my day was shot, and yeah, but I'm up and I'm gonna get some work done, hopefully. We'll see how nice the system is going to be. I'm still working in the old system too, so at least I'm not completely without something to do. But yeah, hopefully you guys have been more productive than I have been today. Oh, see that wall thing behind me? Isn't that pretty? That's kind of like the color theme that I have going through my kitchen and living room. Is like those, what do they call them, earth tones? Oh. Um, but yeah, I'll check in with you later. Bye. So, my son and I went out for a bit, and there is a place that he likes to go to in the next town over that has, it's like a bounce house place, but they also have computers and gaming systems for, kids to play. I think it's in, there's, I don't know what the game systems are, I can't remember. But the computers are usually on a game called Fortnite. I don't know if you guys know of that game or not. And he loves to play that game, and he can't play it on his computer because his computer is an older model, and that game does not like his computer. And so we were trying to think of stuff that we could do while his brother was away, and that's what he wanted to do. And he's like, well, you can drop me off there, and then you can just go shopping. So his idea of spending time together is actually spending time apart so he can do what he wants to do. And that's normal. I remember being 16 and, I don't want to be with my parents. So I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do that. So he was all excited and, yeah, let's go. I haven't done that forever. And so we get there and they're closed. And I'm not sure why, because they were supposed to be open until 8. So then, gosh, you would think like doomsday hit, because he was like, oh no, does this mean I have to go shopping with you? And I said, well, yeah, kind of, but I'm not going to be like shopping for long. And one of his favorite places to eat is Piiza Hut, but we never go because one, like my reflux and my diet don't like it, and two, his brother doesn't like it at all. So we never get to go, and usually when we go, it's because his brother's not around. So he's like, hey, can we do Pizza Hut for supper? And I said, yeah, sure. And I said, but we'll get it when we're getting ready to go home. So we went over to Goodwill because I had a shirt that I had to take back. I thought my son was missing his thermal top. He had one last year, and I could have sworn that we sent it back or got rid of it or something because we knew this year it wouldn't fit. And apparently he still had it and it was okay. So I had to return that. And then we went over to Walmart, and um, my son got, my teenager got a new phone, and he had already dropped it and cracked it. And it's one of those track phones, and we can't find any place to replace the screen. And he's kind of like, no big deal, whatever. So, but he's like, hey, I should probably get a case and maybe a screen protector for it so it doesn't get worse. Um, and I thought that was a decent idea rather than buying a new phone. Um, Although looking at the cost of the case and the screen protector, I probably could have gotten a new phone for the same price. Yeah. But anyway, he found a case that he really liked, which was cool. And then he was looking at, I call them poppets. They're pop sockets. They go in the back of your phone to make it easier to hold or whatever. And he found one that he really liked, but the thing was like $10. And I'm like, for a little circular thing with a sticker, that's ridiculous. Well, then I found one that I really liked. So he lucked out because since mom was getting one, then he got one too. And I already put it on the phone. It's actually pretty cool. Like, it makes it easier to hold your phone or whatever. Um, so yeah, he got that, and he was excited, and he got frustrated with the trying to get the air bubbles out of it. And I tried, and I don't know like how you're supposed to get those things on your phone without having air bubbles in them. I mean, we squeezed most of them out, but there was a couple of little ones that were really stubborn. I don't know. Um, so then while we were sitting in Walmart and he was dealing with his phone case and putting the little pop things on our phones, I was like, you know what? Why don't I order Pizza Hut, and we'll pick it up and we'll go home and eat, cuz I'm I was getting tired and I still had some more work to do, and I just didn't feel like being out anymore. So we ordered, they have these new things called like Cheez It squares or Cheez It pizza or something. It looks like a big Cheez It, and they either stuff it with cheese or pepperoni and cheese, and it comes with marinara sauce. And he wanted to try that. So I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And it was one of their like $5 deal thingies. And then the last time we were there, which was a couple of months ago, they had garlic knots, which were really good. So he wanted some of those. Um, so we got some of those. And then I love their wings. The garlic parmesan wings, so good. So I ordered some of those. And I was thinking, like, oh my gosh, there's nothing that I can get that isn't going to agitate my reflux, because I did go off the pill, so I have to be careful what I'm eating because a lot of foods will trigger the reflux. And I thought for sure those parm wings would do it. Why is it getting darker? It's really weird. Um, so I yeah, so we got that and brought it home, and those were pretty good. I think I had like five, no, five? Yeah, five of the wings. I think it comes in 10. I had a little nibble corner of his Cheez-It thing, and then I had two garlic knots, and they're like, I don't know, about that big, I guess. They're not very big. Um, and I was kind of full, so I was like, okay, cool. And it didn't bother my reflux at all. I don't understand that. Like the wings were like fried, and then you get all that oil and the garlic, and um, but yeah, it didn't bother me at all, which was awesome. And then a little while after that, I ended up getting hungry, but I had had a lot of protein today, so I was like, I should probably get in some fruits and veggies or something. So I made myself a smoothie, um, which was pretty good, and yeah, so I'm getting some more work done, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Hey guys, so just getting ready to wind down for bed. It's kind of late. Um, I was able to get some work done in the new program, and so I was trying to get as much done in there as I could because it's been a few days since I've been able to do anything in there. Um, so yeah, I was getting that done or working on it. It's far from done, but I was working on it, and my son and I watched a movie called 10 Cloverfield Lane. Have you guys seen that movie? That movie's weird. It's with John Goodman, and it did play in the theaters a while ago. We watched it on Tubi. We have a Roku. And if you haven't seen it, it's a woman gets into a car accident and she wakes up in some guy's bunker, and he's telling her that he saved her from basically an apocalypse. And you go through the movie wondering if he's telling the truth or if he's just crazy. So if you haven't seen it and you like those like mystery type movies, like go ahead and check it out. I don't want to spoil it for you. It was definitely interesting. There was some kind of, I'll call it a plot twist. It was almost like two different movies coming together in the middle. Yeah. So that was interesting. And that pretty much wraps up my day. So I will check in with you tomorrow. Stay connected, guys. Good night.